We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Michael King gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now, Austin Hayes. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Baltimore, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is in the air out to right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Here's Chris Davis now.
The first baseman, number 19.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No balls and 1 strike.
Nice hit.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Nunez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now.
Rio Ruiz.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is foul right side. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top 4-0. Cole Stewart gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
Now here it comes.
LeMahieu.
And that misses inside 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. One out, nobody on. Ball two now. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 pitch. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First delivery to him on the way. Miguel Andujar is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 1. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Iglesias isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
So now to the plate, Anthony Santander, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Again, another foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. First offering on its way. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Orioles 5 and the Yankees 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. Now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mancini moving back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Into the box now, Mike Ford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Clint Frazier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back, no double play.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 5-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Here comes the first pitch.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Tried to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, designated hitter.
Ready to take his hacks again, Renato Nunez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
To the plate now, Rio Ruiz, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it is.
I got to count 1-2.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Pedro Severino, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kyle Higashioka.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Ball, that's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In the air now out to left field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second
MLB
baseman,
The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long,
Mayhew.
as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's out.
Looking at his career totals, LeMahieu is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
1 out, nobody on. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
now batting,
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Iglesias, a former Cincinnati Red, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping into the box, Torres. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And there's a base hit on the line.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Gio Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Line drive snagged on a short hop to Iglesias for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping up to the plate, Clint Frazier hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
In now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And the pitch. Fastball in there. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding in once again, Kyle Higashioka. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hayes on the run for it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Jonathan Loizaga will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Chris Davis at the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Ready now, Trey Mancini. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mancini hits a little over the 270 mark. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Designated hitter, Renato.
Now in the box, Renato Nunez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Rio Ruiz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
The catcher, number
Wow, your
4.
outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your
Jonathan
attention,
Holder
please.
is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
56, Jonathan Holder.
So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, 2 down. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees 4. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is in there.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Torres. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Gio Urshela stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. But you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. And he fouls this one off. Three-two pitch. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Riding into the box, Mike Ford. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's too high, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. And he lays off the pitch down and away, ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to third. Throw gets him at first, and even the East German judge gives that one a score of 10 as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Anthony Santander will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
The first baseman, number 19.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at-bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
To the plate now, Trey Mancini. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Striding forward now is the DH, Renato Nunez. Singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
1-0.
Hit back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 5. Hector Velasquez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 76.
Leading off the inning, Tyler Wade. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hit to short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Santander on the run. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. At the plate, Rio Ruiz. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The third baseman, Rio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
Digging in, Pedro Severino. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Digging in to try it again, Hanser Alberto. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Popped him up. LeMahieu waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Last half of the 7th here. Here's big Aaron Judge. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike. That's ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Torres is on deck. The 3-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roy. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
No hits to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-0.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santander waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 6. Ready now for Baltimore, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Iglesias.
Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Austin Hayes. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Orioles 10 and the Yankees 6. Settling in now, Mike Ford. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here it comes, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. This is pulled into right. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in once again, Clint Frazier. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyler Wade. First delivery to him on the way.
At the ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Paul Fry answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 51, Paul.
Kyle Higashioka will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Gary Sanchez will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Fry has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair as the lead holds at 10-6. Gary Sanchez will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher, number 24.
New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Chad Green enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in, Renato Nunez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Rio Ruiz as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2 full count. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit hard. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Pedro Severino. Swing and a liner. Foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high. And as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The O's lead this thing 11-6. Aaron Judge will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Sean Armstrong, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Sean Armstrong.
So now to the plate, Torres. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No outs, nobody on. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Mancini moving back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D. Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Michael Givens takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Luke Voigt will come on as a pinch hitter.
Luke.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Baltimore Orioles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Cole Stewart takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Michael King was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 11 runs on 17 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 8 runs, 10 hits. 2 errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.